Aloha! I am happy to introduce to you today Document Analyzer Pro. DocumentAnalyzerPro.com is a web-based software platform that hosts large and complex documents and lets you cut through them like butter. First off, I'm going to keep this video super short. The purpose of this video is only to show you the major functions of the app and not give you a long, drawn-out, detailed explanation of all of the functions. But don't worry, a much longer and detailed video will be out shortly. So let's get started. We're here at the home page of DocumentAnalyzerPro.com. We're going to log in. The only thing you're going to see is a single sample HO3 insurance policy. Although Document Analyzer Pro is not specifically just for insurance contracts, I had to start somewhere. So I'm going to click on it and open it up. Here you can see all of the sections of the insurance policy. Over here it looks the same, but it's not. This is the actual policy text, and this is just for navigational purposes. Let's click the first button on the horizontal navigation bar called Show All. And big surprise, it is showing you the entire policy. As you can see, as I scroll through the document, my location in the policy is indicated by the highlighted sections of the policy in the left-hand navigation bar. But this navigation bar is not just pretty, it's also functional. Click any section of the policy and it takes you right to it. Now let's talk about the second button on the horizontal navigation bar, Hide All. Another big surprise, it collapsed all of the sections of the policy back down to the section headers. But what if you only wanted to see one of the sections of the policy? Click it. Then you can continue opening the sections by clicking the little green arrows to go to the exact portion of the section you want to see. If you want to collapse the section, just click the green arrow again. But what if you don't want to keep clicking all of the little green arrows to see the entire section? That takes us to the third button on the horizontal navigation bar, Expand Open Sections. Now as you can see, the entire section is open, but none of the other sections are open. If you want to collapse the entire section again, go to the fourth button on the horizontal navigation bar called Collapse Opened Sections. Now this is not going to collapse it all the way. It takes it down to the first tier. If you want to collapse it all the way, then you click the section header and it fully collapses. Now, what if you don't need the whole policy? I mean, who really ever looks at the liability section anyway? That takes us to the fifth button on the horizontal navigation bar, Edit Mode. You can merely uncheck any section that you don't want to have to look at anymore. Then click the Edit Mode button again and it will become invisible. But don't worry, nothing's been deleted. If you want it back, just go back into Edit Mode and put the check marks back next to the sections that you want to see again. But what if you want to keep a section but get rid of parts of the section that you never use? For example, if we go into Section 1 Property Coverages, Additional Coverages, and turn on Edit Mode, you could probably safely uncheck the portions about grave markers, maybe also credit cards. I will turn off Edit Mode And you can see that the numbers of the hidden items remain. That is just to tell you that there is something that is hidden. Now let's go ahead and click the Show All button and expand the whole policy. Now let's go back into edit mode, and as we scroll you can see that you can turn off the visibility of just about anything. Let's do a few. We can begin at the very top with aircraft liability, and then uncheck a few more random ones. And now we can turn off edit mode. Now is a good time to show you the search functionality. You will recall that I turned one item off that contained the word aircraft at the very top of the policy. Let's type the word aircraft into the search box near the top right-hand side of the screen. And hit search. You will see at the bottom right that a little blue box appears and tells you that it found 8 matches out of a total of 12, including those that you had hidden. So when you do keyword searches, it still notifies you of keywords that are hidden, but you will not see them highlighted in yellow as you do the 8 instances of the keyword that are not hidden. The app automatically opens up only the specific sections of the policy that contain the keyword that you searched for, and it highlights them in yellow. You can see there are many sections of the policy that are not open. And that is because the keyword was not present inside of them. Now, although the item numbers and letters of the items you made invisible are still present, you probably are not going to remember where they all are, and you probably also don't want to spend your valuable time looking for them. That brings us to the next button on the horizontal navigation bar, Restore Visibility. It will warn you that you are about to restore all of the hidden areas. There is no reversing this, and so if you have spent a lot of time and effort hiding things, then you might consider just manually locating the items and turning them back on one by one. In this case, I'm going to accept and restore all of the hidden areas of the policy. Now let's search the policy again for the word aircraft. You will notice that it now shows 12 out of 12 keywords found. To get rid of the yellow highlights on the keywords, just refresh your browser. Now, let's check out something really cool. Comments mode. When you click Comments mode, it will show a little comment bubble next to every single item in the document. If the item has a gray 0, then that means that nobody has made a comment. If there is an orange circle, that means there is a comment on that particular part of the policy. The number indicates the number of comments. It is important to know that just because you do not see a comment on the section header, that there may still be many comments inside of the section. Let's go ahead and click on Section 1 Property Coverages. Now let's click the Expand Open Section button to fully expand this section. As I scroll down, you can see lots of orange bubbles. Let's go to the one marked as Additional Living Expenses. This one contains 2 comments. If we click the orange bubble, we can see the 2 comments. And you can see that both of the comments were made by me. When you leave a comment, it'll also post your name. I could have typed anything into the text box that I wanted other users of the app to know about additional living expenses. But why waste my time when Chip Merlin has so many articles already written on the subject? Currently, the hyperlinks are not active. you will need to copy the link and paste it into a new browser window, or highlight the link and then right-click and hit Go To. This particular link will take you to a post on that topic at Chip Merlin's blog. Just to get things rolling, I have linked to quite a few of Chip Merlin's posts on different subjects, simply because he and his lawyers have spent the time, money, and effort to do such a great job discussing them. However, you need to know that the discussions on his blog may have absolutely nothing to do with the language in this particular policy. Also, I'm not linking to his blog because I'm biased towards his law firm in any way. Frankly, it was just easy for me to find many different topics in his blog to link to. Any public adjuster or attorney is welcome to post links or make comments on the specific subjects. If you are a lawyer or public adjuster and you make a simple text comment by typing into this text box, feel free to leave your contact information so that people can contact you to discuss your comment further. Also, anytime you make a comment and someone else comments on the same subject, then you will get an email telling you so. Unless, of course, you turn your email notifications off, which I will show you how to do in a moment. Lastly, the text box does expand. And so you can click here and just drag it down if you need more room to type or paste information. Now, to make the view of the policy less cluttered, I will turn comments mode off. I have perhaps saved the best part for last. It is what we call citation links, or site links for short. To illustrate how this works, let's click on Section 1 Property Coverages, and then click the Expand Open Sections button. Then, as we scroll down the page, you will see certain areas underlined. This means that it is a hyperlink to another part of the policy that this particular provision is citing. The problem many people have with reading insurance contracts is that one portion of the policy will frequently cite a very distant area of another portion of the same policy. Trying to make sense of the area of the policy that you are currently reading in conjunction with the cited portion has always been cumbersome at best. Let's click this link next to Reasonable Repairs that cites B4 under Section 1 Conditions. You will see that it will open up a new browser tab, so you're not going to lose your place in the policy. The first thing it will show you towards the top of the new browser tab is the original portion of the policy in what I will refer to as a breadcrumb trail format. It shows it was located in Section 1, then Additional Coverages 2B2. This shows where in the policy you were, but may not be completely helpful. Sometimes you need to see all of it. So here is the entire portion of the policy that you are reading that contained the citation. Here it shows both A and B and 1 and 2, as well as the citation. And here is Section 1 Conditions B4, A, and B, the portion cited from the original portion of the policy that you are reading. And it's all on one page so that you can easily see it all and understand it. That being said, I do need to warn you that the order of the original portion of the policy, such as here, and the cited portion of the policy, such as here, are sometimes reversed. In other words, this might be here and this might be down here. It's an ordering issue in the app that I will likely remedy very soon, but it does not hurt anything as long as you're aware of it. However, the breadcrumb portion of the policy that you are reading is always present at the top with this little line dividing the two. So let's close this browser tab. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is how to go and turn off email notifications. Not that you'd really want to. Well, that's about it for this introductory video. Obviously, there is a whole lot more to this app, and I'm adding more features almost daily. You can sign up for your free account at documentanalyzerpro.com and play around with this sample policy. We will be adding more content soon and also doing more videos to show you how you can create your own content inside of your account and keep it private or share it with the community. You might also be able to earn money typing the documents into the platform for users who do not have the time to do it themselves. Unfortunately, this is not an automated process, and the site linking all has to be done manually. A document such as this one could easily take 5 to 10 hours to input. Mahalo for your time, and I hope that you enjoy and greatly benefit from the use of the Document Analyzer Pro platform.